Hey, how are you? I am excited you joined our group. I am glad you're here. This video was designed, what I want to do is I want to paint a vision of what this group can actually be for you and your business. It's incredible. This is not just a normal group. And I'm also going to share how you can get the most out of this group. This is not a typical real estate Facebook group, as you join many other groups, I'm sure. But listen, this group, I want you to think of it as more of a gateway. It's going to be more of a support desk, literally a potential gold mine of wealth and resources for you. Most real estate agents don't really understand, nor have they tapped into the potential of what a real estate community like ours can literally and actually do for them. They just randomly join groups for no reason whatsoever. So what we want to do today, and this is going to be worth your time and effort, we want to formulate basically some what I'll call applicable concepts to help you get the most out of this community, more than any group that you have joined or will join in the future. So let's first talk about the gateway concept. I don't want you to think of this group as just a typical Facebook group, but I want you to think of it as a gateway. This is a place. We've got more than 5,800 people in this group just right now, and we're growing on an average of 10 a day. This group is going to be a gateway for you to develop new friendships, new alliances, possibly new business partners, even staff members, resources. You have no idea what is sitting in this group for you. In Facebook groups that I am a part of, that I treat properly, I have met people all over the world. Some people I have hired to work with me, to work for me. Other people I have built numerous alliances with, and it's all through these groups. So if you understand how to use these groups, you'll be amazed at what is in here for you. This group, just our group right here, literally is filled with 99.95% agents. Some of the agents in this group are making over $500,000 a year. Some of them are running huge teams. Some of them are brand new, but there's an incredible resource just in our group. If you understood how to tap into it, that's why I want you to think of it as a gateway, not just a typical Facebook group. Don't think of it as just a typical way where you're just going to come to the group and throw out some general questions. Listen, this is a vast network of more than 5,500 limited resources, opportunities, ideas you need, networking, even more business than you can ever dream is in this group. Everything that I have ever built for myself has been through the power of a community just like ours here on Facebook. I have built alliances with other coaches just like myself in other cities to market different products, to learn different things, to grow to different levels. I have networked with people where I have actually hired them in other countries to work with me. Just last week, I was talking to people in Australia, Lithuania, where else? Germany, Ireland, England, Mexico, Belize, just in groups, just like this. This is not just a typical group. This is an incredible, vast, limitless resource and idea area for you if you understand how to tap into it. That's why I want you to think of this. This group is a gateway for you for everything you need to dream and build those dreams to whatever level you believe that you can build them to. Everything you need is in this group right now, and that is amazing. So if everything's in this group, the only thing that you have to do is try to figure out how you want to be known by this group. Okay, even though I said it's a gateway of resources, opportunities, ID, and business, it is for you only if you treat it right. So not only do I want you to think of this as a gateway, but I want you to ask yourself this question: what do you want to be known for in this group? What do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known as that person that blows up the group with meaningless, weird questions and trivia when With some effort, you could find out answers yourself for stuff, and people just look at you as boring and you're just a taker, a succubus. Or do you want to be known as that person that provides value and insight for others in the group? That person who shares their wins, that person who inspires others. What do you want to be known like in this group? That's the second thing you've got to figure out. Not only is it a gateway, but what do you want to be known as? What do you want the 6 and 7 figure agents in this group to know you as? What do you want the team rainmakers to know you as, or to know you for in this group? How do you want the other agents growing their business to think of you inside this community? You are building a reputation for yourself. What you need to do is, for yourself, you need to be able to provide expert advice to the others in this group. In order for you to be able to do that, you have got to learn to master what you do. What expertise do you have right now that you can share with others? What are you working on that you really focus on mastering? And once you master it, you can share with others. Have you thought about sharing your wins and your aha moments in this group? That's what you need to be doing. Every time you win, you need to be sharing it with this group. Every time you have an aha moment, you need to be sharing it in this group so that you can build that reputation that you really want. What are you going to be known for? Are you going to be known as a taker? Somebody who is just silent and periodically throws out stupid questions? Hey, what's the best leads company? That is the dumbest ass question I ever heard. You know why? And we're going to get into this later, because you ask a stupid question and everybody that looks at that question, the first thing they're thinking is, geez, why don't you just Google it and find out the answer yourself instead of asking us these stupid questions? Why are you so lazy? This is what's happening. You're getting the reputation as nothing but a taker instead of trying to figure things out and being resourceful, which we're going to get into here real soon. Is this what you want to be known as? Just someone that takes? Or do you want to be known as a giver? Somebody that has that wealth mentality, that has an awful lot to give and share with people. You're always sharing your aha moments and incredible insight you come up with. You're always sharing your wins when something good really happens. When someone really does need help and you have some expertise opinion in there, you're going to get right in there and you're going to share that. You guys, this is the type of reputation you want. And I'll tell you, when the other groups that I'm involved in, when I look and I share something, I will only share my insight when I think it's really valuable. And when I share it, I get 5 to 10 other people putting likes on that one little idea right there. And I know that I've shared something valuable, because not only does that one person like it, but so do the other people that are reading it, because they comment on it. So this is a reputation you want. You want to be known as that giver, that person that gives to the group, that shares their aha moments, that shares their wins, that when someone else is really struggling and they do need real, genuine help, and you've got the answer, you're in there and you're providing some really solid meat. This is the reputation that you want to be known as. Those high 6 and 7 figure agents are going to be watching you. Those rainmakers that their teams are selling, $75 to $500 million a year in business, are going to be watching you. Your peers are going to be watching you. What do you want to be known for? Not only are we focused on the gateway community with all this vast potential for you, and you're building a reputation in there, but here's what we want to get with now. Your greatest skill as an entrepreneur is your ability to figure things out for yourself. It's called resourcefulness. And this is what I want you to practice. In your business, you are self-employed. When you're trying to learn something, figure it out. Exhaust all your options. Be patient. Take your time. Ask yourself questions. Answer those questions one at a time. When you still need help, then bring it to the group. Because we have centuries upon centuries of experience in this group. And we will be able to answer that question resourcefully and in detail for you. Your real value is in your ability to learning how to learn. That's what practicing resourcefulness is. This is where your success comes faster. Where does your success come faster? Is it from not knowing anything and just asking a question and not thinking about it? Or is it from developing a real skill? It's from developing a real skill. You know that old little saying, should you give somebody a fish or should you teach them the fish, right? This is the same thing we're talking about here. I want you to practice resourcefulness. When you practice resourcefulness and you try to figure things out, and finally you know you need help, come to us for help. That's when we'll be able to provide some real good meat. But don't come to us with some stupid ass question because you're too lazy to research it yourself. That's not what this group is about. And that's not the type of reputation we want you to build. This is a vast gateway for you. And we want you to build that reputation that people are going to look up to you, that you are valuable. And the only way for that to happen is for you to have that mentality and practice resourcefulness. And listen, the fourth thing I want you to learn here is we are all clients here. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Talk to people the way you want to be talked to, because respect is earned. Respect is not given. We are all clients here. You got to understand the world is your mirror. How you show up as a client is how your clients will show up to you. We are all each other's clients here. How you show up in our Facebook community is how your clients are going to show up to you in real life. So listen, to get the most out of this group, ask good questions. Good questions come when you research the information first and you're at a loss on what to do. Respond when others have questions, because I'm going to encourage them to do the same thing. Be resourceful, then ask questions. Provide value. Provide insight when they come. Share your wins. Share your aha moments. We love this stuff. We need this stuff from you. And then compliment and encourage others when they share their wins too. So in conclusion, in this group, these are the four things I want you to know, and this will help you get the most out of this group. This group will be the most you'll get the most financial gain out of this group and the most prosperity in your life out of the group if you practice these four things. Understand this Facebook community is a gateway for you. There is a vast amount of resources, opportunities, ideas you need, networking, and business in this group already, and it's just going to continue to grow. What do you want to be known for in this group? You're going to develop a reputation. What kind of reputation do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known as a succubus, someone that just takes, or do you want to be known as someone who gives, someone with that wealth mentality? People are watching you in this group, those that are high in the upper echelons of success and those that are just starting out. People are watching you. Practice resourcefulness. It's a skill you need to develop as an entrepreneur. Figure things out. And when you figure things out as far as you could and you need to ask a question, we're here for you. But don't ask us stupid ass questions that you're too lazy to figure out yourself, because we don't have time for that. And you got to remember, we are all each other's clients. How you show up to this group is the same way that your clients in real estate are going to show up to you, because the world is our mirror. So good luck, and remember, this is the beginning of something incredible for you.